Rory McIlroy. There's still a whole lot of intensity and not a whole lot of results so far today. So a three-way split at the top, although Rory can reclaim the lead right here at 7.
Birdie putt from beneath the hole. And one of the difficulties for Rory, for all golfers for that matter, is to stay in the moment, right in the shot at hand. And I can assure you that the roars on Sunday at Augusta make that difficult job even harder. Just take care of your own business. Oh, yes, Rory McIlroy rights the ship. Gets back to 11 under par and having a one-shot lead. We are going to find out how the youngsters react to Tiger being in the heat of a battle again. We're going to find out how Tiger reacts to being in the heat of the battle again. This is going to be one interesting rest of the afternoon. And the man right behind him, J.P. Fitzgerald, I think is going to be key, Nick Faldo, to him staying calm.
Exactly.
A good veteran caddy can really be an asset in this situation for the youngster.
Yeah, cool, calm and collective. Start talking about some different things and just take his mind off it just when it's needed and then clicking back into golf.
All right, the final pair both birdied the 7th hole. Cabrera now at 9 under, tied with Choi. McIlroy alone at the top at minus 11. Does it get any better than this? Let's go forward to 8.
Jason Day did not hit a great tee shot, so had to lay up. 108 yards over a ridge. Of course, with the wedge, not worried about the ridge, just taking dead aim. Beautiful shot. Totally blind. He couldn't see any of the putting surface back there. Now, also earlier, Adam Scott, 65 yards for him. And a smooth swing. A little more difficult to get maximum spin from that distance, but plays it nicely. That was Mansko now live with the birdie putts. No problem, easy to read, just a little bit right to left. So he's followed both his bogeys today with birdies at par 5s. And then we go to 11.
Tiger Woods in the fairway at the top of the hill, looking down to this intimidating hole location. He's now one behind.
Ian, this is the moment when you've got to get your mind and your body out of the way to put that club onto the ball at impact. And if you haven't got that 100% belief, this could be a moment we find out whether Tiger's got it.
175 yards.
There we go. They love it. Exactly where he was aiming for safety.
Exactly where he was aiming. Hear the voice of Steve Williams in the background there. Lovely swing there, Tiger.
That's going to give him that little confidence boost he's been looking for in the past. It's always been a foregone conclusion or certainty that Tiger was going to win a major, and now he's got to find the way to make it happen.
We'll have to wait and see as we go back over to the 8th.
And the birdie chance for Adam Scott. And it's pretty simple with that long putter, just pendulum, straight back, straight through. Even par after 6, and now 2 under. Birdies at 7 and 8. 7, that stretched out par 4. Quite a challenge. It's a good birdie. Now back down the fairway. KJ Choi, monster bunker down the right-hand side of this fairway. He hopes to have a good line, make good contact, get it up on top.
Come up, good shot.
Andy Prodger, his faithful English caddy. It's going to be a long way to go for the 3rd, but having found a bunker, that's the problem. Give up yardage.
Yeah. Okay, choose your target.
Now Schwartzel. $271 yards.
The caddies must have done a better job of giving the player their alignment, because we always used to have to run to the top of the hill, Peter, to just double check where the hole was located and what tree to aim at.
Well, they've done their homework in practice rounds. Obviously, it is a challenging look on the second shot and a very narrow green. We've seen the shots, how narrow it is on the front portion. He looks pretty happy with that. Beautiful rhythm, good balance.
Oh, come back down. Oh my goodness, that is from the great fortuitous, well, you can say that the chip in at 1 and then the whole shot on 3, then he gets a really wicked bounce there. That was a fabulous golf shot.
Yeah, and he can tell Paintron's not applauding that second shot. He knows he's not on the green. Cabrera meditating back on the tee, it appears. He's resting up before launching this drive. Well over 300 yards to carry that bunker on the right. I'm not trying to do that, just running down the fairway. Lengthy shot. Second shot coming up for Cabrera, but right side of the fairway makes it a bit easier.
It's a really key drive for Rory. You know, just birdied. He could really stamp some authority now with a really good tee shot. Knock it on. Try and make an easy 4.
Yes, that would settle him down.
Wow, right over the middle of that bunker. Is it turning back enough? Will it carry? It sure does.
It stays on the fairway. It's set up nicely for a draw on the second shot.
And that was a bold draw.
He's smiling as we go to 11.
And Tiger taking a very good long look at this putt. Remember yesterday here, he had a birdie opportunity from about 20 feet and 3 putted. After a very good second shot, safely short right of the hole, putting back up the hill a little right to left. This putt a little slower up the hill than it appears. Only 1 birdie in the last 24 rounds on the 11th hole for Tiger, and he's played this hole 10 over par in his professional career. Not one of his favourites, needless to say.
Yeah, and I only made 1 birdie there, but it is my favourite.
I know that very well, Nick Faldo. You birdied this in '89 to win in the playoff. That was a good putt from Tiger Woods. Excellent speed. You know, he looks a lot more comfortable, not only with his swing changes, but today on the greens. Look at that first 9, 31, and then a good start to the second 9, 4-4 at 10 and 11. It's just what you need. You see a little shrug of the shoulders there, a deep breath. And another tough one coming up at the 12th. We'll go back to 8.
And KJ can just see the top of the flagstick. And 134. Finding the bunker off the tee, not allowing him to get within sand wedge range. Should spin. Not bad. You can tell by the applause that it's not very close, and it was a solid shot. Now over to the 12th.
Martin Laird paired with Tiger today, approaching the tee. We'll head back to 8.
And Charles Schwartzel taking his time, trying to sum up the contours. They are very difficult to read here. Up and over a ridge. A little downhill. Plenty of green to work with, so certainly the opportunity to have a tap in for a birdie. Maybe chip in for eagle. Rehearsing a very smooth rhythm. Lots of loft there. Pop it up in the air.
Well, it's blisteringly quick, Peter, down there, but, you know, he wouldn't want to make the mistake and overplay it. So even if this ran 10, 12 feet past, even onto the other edge, you know, I would take that.
An easier putt coming, an uphill putt coming back.
Hold still there, please. Thank you. Just hold still.
He's certainly taking his time on this one, and you wonder, McIlroy and Cabrera, they are pretty quick players. They might have to wait on their second shots here. This is good. Settle down for the slope. Hard to believe it. Just doesn't look that slopey. Shakes their head. He can't believe it. To 12.
One of the things in Tiger's favour here at the 12th is Martin Laird made the third birdie of the day over at 11. So Martin Laird hits first, which gives Tiger the opportunity to see the trajectory of the shot, see if there's any breeze effect. So he's had that opportunity. Just adds to the confidence level with a 9-iron.
It's a slightly tougher hole location, Ian. Ooh.
Back right, he'll be trying to hold that off and keep it left of the hole.
He's going middle of the green.
I would say, Nick, within 10 foot of where he aimed. Very well played. Perfect distance.
Exactly. That whole location has been moved down 6 feet closer to that edge. So Tiger, that's his tradition. That's exactly where he's gone every single year.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Back over to 8.
And reaching that green in 2 sometimes means you have to wait for the group in front.
Well, I'm surprised they've done this on every single hole, that they wouldn't just slow the walking down for a while, have a chat, have a, you know, just an extra drink of water on the tee and just meander up the fairway.
Yeah, if they get aggravated by the wait, then they certainly should be doing that. Tiger Woods at Amen Corner.
Nick, you stand around and all you have a chance to do is listen to these roars and get your mind wandering off
Absolutely.
to the wrong places. Let's go to 12.
Sort of reminds me of 25 years ago, fellas, with Jack Nicklaus setting the pace on the second 9. Perhaps Tiger Woods doing a similar march here. 30 feet for birdie and a very quick putt. Breaks to the right now. Because of the warm temperatures, the greens are in perfect condition, and this green is very fast this year, the fastest I've seen it. I can tell you KJ tapped in for par back at the 8th. As did Schwartzel back at 8 now.
Yep. And Cabrera is a long way to go. 294 yards, about 260 to the front.
Here. Well.
I think Andy Prodger saying beautiful. It's a beautiful line. And now,
That was unfortunate.
yeah, a good firm bounce going forwards, and he would have been in that back portion of the green. Now he has a delicate pitch and run. All kinds of slope involved.
Rory can also hit that draw like Tiger worked one in there and got it to swing right into that back left corner.
It's 30 yards closer.
Is it turning over enough? Just.
Settle down.
Oh,
now.
don't go over. Oh, wow. That is going to be the same as Charles Schwartzel's chip there. Great view. You can see that how the green corner is starting to just change colour, how firm it is there.
I think he has to be pleased with that swing, though. Good, solid shot.
Yeah, I agree. Good,
Maybe-
solid shot, but then you're going to get up there and the result is leaves you.
I think he's striding with confidence. That was a good swing. He needed that.
I agree
course.
totally.
The good chip shot here, of course, would be very significant also.
He needs a great chip shot to take the pressure off that putter, or if he was to hold a good 15-footer, that would give him a boost that way.
at 9.
In cage 8.
Voice of Andy Prodger. Yep, good one. Prodger won't get excited. Keeps his man on an even keel. Kept reminding him for the last month that what a great putter he was on these fast greens.
Here's a fast one for Scott up on the 9th green. That was for birdie.
He loves this pendulum putter. I watched him putt just left hand. He can hold it just with his left hand and make it rock backwards and forwards. Hold 10-footers one-handed. Pretty impressive.
He'll go to the second side, 2 back. Schwartzel on the tee at 9. Schwartzel is going to play the U.S. Tour on a regular basis this year. Hopes to play 18 times overall in the States. Maybe 15 tournaments back in Europe. This ambitious game plan. Oh, that downhill lie to deal with to 12.
Where Tigers had to wait for Martin Laird to 3-putt. Waited a while, this for par. Just like he did at 11 yesterday. He's missed it from about 3 feet, and that is a momentum stopper. And I wouldn't mind betting that that is because of he waited there for about 5 minutes for Martin Laird to 3-putt. We talked about the famous 86 Jack Nicklaus win for his 6th green jacket. He bogeyed the 12th as well, and Tigers stumbled here in similar fashion. I can't believe him missing a putt from that distance because he was slightly uphill, and I do believe, Nick, just waiting so long for Martin Laird to take his time.
Well, it was definitely inside left. He was, or left half he was going, and he needed more like right half.
Exactly. Anyway, it was a 4 for Tigers. We go to 10.
Here's Luke Donald at 8 under.
8 under, 3 over after 10 holes day one.
Yep.
And
what a
that
shot.
is an ideal position. So we have still 10 guys. Bo Van Pelt is 6 under, so that's 5 back. Fisher's 6 under. Donald's 8 under. Maybe go to 9.
Let's go over to the 8th.
And you can sense a little bit of the challenge here, up and over a ridge. Downhill right to left from there. And the powerful Cabrera shows a lovely touch. Maybe a little extra pressure on Rory.
Literally 1 yard on the green, about just on Cabrera's ball. Oh no.
I think he looked up on that.
Yeah, you've got to commit. He knew how delicate that was, just trying to scrape it onto the edge of the green, and this grass will get you. All the grass is grown away from the greens, so it's into you slightly. So if you mishit it, it sounded sclaffy. It did. Yes, he bounced that one. That wasn't a good strike.
Was the head lifted up enough to make a difference?
Yeah, you got to lean into those. You know, put a little extra weight on the left foot.
13.
Tiger has birdied this hole every day this week and desperately needs a birdie, if not an eagle, here at 13 today to recapture some of the momentum lost at 12. And by far the best tee shot he's hit here this week. Easier, but not easy. Let's go back to 8.
And no way in the world
Yeah.
Rory expected something this lengthy for a birdie at 8.
All this speedy.
He just touches it.
Keep
This
racing.
would be a... Oh, it You get the feeling it should have broken from left to right.
But it's that little pull left down the hill to Rays Creek.
He was in good position after 2 shots. Likely to settle for a par to 10.
When Luke Donald has this for birdie, he just got up and down from outside of 100 yards for par at 9. And he picks up one here at the 10th. Luke Donald within 2 of the lead. And over to 9 we go with Choi.
Right across that right-hand corner of the left bunker. Oh, KJ to the inch.
Wow.
Absolute perfection. There's 7 feet from that whole location to the top of the ridge to work with.
Tate.
And Cabrera taps it in. Into double figures. Just a natural competitor, natural gift for the game. And much the same for Rory. Much younger age. Needs to concentrate on this. This for a par. Wouldn't standing back on the tee. Would not expected to have to line up a par putt. Okay. A little reluctant. 1 over par for the round.
Never contested. And Schwartzel is at the 9th hole, second shot.
All sounded a little thin to me.
It's up above the ridge.
Beautifully judged. One of the scary shots to end the front 9.
That's way out there, Peter, over 13.
It absolutely is, Jim. He has only 187 yards left downwind. Tiger playing this hole for the 66th time. He is 41 under par. Needs another 1 or 2 at least here. Oh, he holds it off.
Get down! Down!
Tried to play a little cut and double-crossed himself. And that's going to be an okay position. Going to have to judge the speed coming off the ridge nicely, but not the effort that he wanted at this moment in the proceedings. That looked to be a lot of club and trying to take some off and didn't quite maintain the club face. Let's go back to 9.
The leader, McIlroy. He has slammed a couple of big tee shots this week at 9, and he's done it again.
He just turns them round the corner, got a wonderful angle of descent, gets that little extra 20 or 30 yards.
As you said, number 1 in the field driving distance for this week is Rory. Up ahead, Charles. And to tie the lead.
Well, this is the putt I was talking about. Jim should break a little more.
Gotta go.
Hit it. Oh, read it beautifully.
He's an affiliated member of the Fancourt Foundation that's been founded by Ernie Els to identify young South African golfers. You might remember the story when Louis Oosthuizen won at St. Andrews. He too was a product of that system that Ernie put into place to help young golfers and young golfers in need in South Africa. So it's already produced 1 major champion, thanks to the generosity of Ernie Els, and there's another one making a run at a major today. In fact, Ernie says that Schwartzel to him feels like a younger brother to me. Now, Choi, the best shot of the day at 9.
Just cleaning up. With the chaos all around, the tank is as solid as a 56-ton Chieftain tank, I should think.
That's 33. He says when he steps on the course, the atmosphere on the aura, the way the course is shaped and the way the trees line reminds me of South Korea. I like the greens. And the whole place suits my game. Certainly we've seen that the last couple of years. This was earlier. Cabrera's tee shot at 9. Number 1 in the field in fairways hit this week. And he has another one here.
He has the advantage of having watched Martin Laird chip from about 1.5 yards to his right.
Does he have to go sideways, Peter? A little bit?
Just a little bit. you need to get it about probably 7 paces left of the flag, and that's the high point, and that'll trundle down to the hole from there. That's got some pace. That's not going to take the break. That was not a well-struck chip shot for Tiger Woods. I don't know if the lie was problematic, but the result is now outside of 20 feet for his birdie. So if he's going to regain the momentum after that bogey at 12, he's going to have to do it with his putter. Let's go back to 9.
And Cabrera's second shot. 134.
Despite blasting it down the hill, only feet and inches to work with.
Wow, he found it. Yes.
Wow, absolutely on the number.
He says, my son Angelito, he makes me laugh. 12, drop back to 9. Then here's McIlroy, chance to strike. Leaning a little bit. You better get up.
You better not spin.
Oh, just barely.
Yes.
That's the putt that Tiger had and hold for par. The drive was 353 yards. 2 yards behind the longest of the day, Bubba Watson, 355. Here at the 10th, Schwartzel.
All of these players preferring 3-wood to make sure they turn it over. And then you get the little power slot. And that stayed up on the high side. That's going to leave. He lost 30 yards, 40 yards a run there.
To 13.
Now the all-important birdie putt for Tiger Woods. This whole location is slightly different than last year's final round, and the ball will straighten out as it reaches the hole. Now, didn't have the pace. So the string of birdies this week for Tiger Woods at 13 comes to an end.
Yes, Peter, with a 7-iron in his hand, he's going to rue that one later.
Absolutely. That was just a poor second shot execution. Now let's go back to 10.
Enjoy. This was earlier.
The machine just keeps churning it out. Can he survive the pressure of the back 9?
That's the way you want to do it. Sling it off that hill. I would think KJ is pretty immune to the pressure. Wouldn't you, Nick?
I do. I really do. I think, there's so much atmosphere going on. He's totally in his own world.
To 11.
Luke Donald for birdie. Very makeable putt. This would get him to 10 under. Oh, so close. Always beautiful speed. That'll be it. Back to 10.
And this is for par for Adam Scott. He's been brushing these in all week. Needs to make this one, and he does. Wow.
Well, if you've got a broom handle, it's easy to brush them in, Jim.
Yes. It's the whole point.
Yeah. I'm getting one of them Monday morning.
Meanwhile, we're at 9 and can report that Tiger did tap in for his 5 over at 13.
This is the read I gave too much because it's a little lower down. If you're pin high or just past pin high, then it breaks. So a ball on the right edge.
That's it.
But it has to have the pace. Tiger's had pace. If it's cruising up there, it won't make it.
It's amazing how many times through the years, the eventual champion makes birdie at 9.
Staying high, blocked it and bashed it.
It didn't really look like it. He had that outside the hole, and he did over-strike it. There wasn't much movement there at all, though.
Hasn't quite. He's got to get some calmness in that putting stroke. Just needs to keep the breathing going, keep the tempo going. Smooth.
He's not taking advantage, Nick, of these huge blasts off the tee, like 8, here at 9, like he was doing the other days this week. Back over 10, Choi.
Very accessible hole location. 17 on. Nothing really to go. KJ comes up short. That will run probably be back down the hill. Be a semi-blind chip shot. So anyway, oh no, it actually stopped. Interestingly, they've had so much, the best growth this season, and the balls aren't coming back down at off 10 or off 15 this week.
Meanwhile, Cabrera at the 9th can tie the lead. Watch out left.
Just cannot hit that putt soft enough to keep it on, to get the right length, and then it obviously falls off the world.
It's 34 though, first 9. Rory better be careful with this one.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of power lip outs this week from 2 feet. Jeff Ogilvy had one on the 8th green and went 6 feet past from 15 inches.
That's 37. Here are the putts they both had at 9. Tiger looks like he aimed his just right edge. And that was for par. Well, McIlroy failed to cash in on the birdie chance. Schwartzel's over at the 10th.
This man gets through the ball so nicely, so consistently. Look at that. Keep. Oh.
Yeah, stays up. All right, they're all on the second 9 now, with Rory McIlroy holding on to the slim one-shot lead over 3 others.